tinanggap niya kami na kahit ipangutang pa yung bansa para lang sa amin. Doon din namin nalaman ma'am na mahal talaga niya ang Pilipino. Ang mensahe ko po sa Presidente ma'am na sana po hindi siya magsawang tumulong sa katulad namin. At ang mensahe ko rin sa taas ng dati kong mga kasama na sana po tumba na kayo dahil dito tulungan kayo ng gobyerno at mahal kayo ng Presidente. Hindi tulad ng nasa isipan ninyo na patayin kayo kung anong mangyari sa inyong pag sumuko kayo. Dito alagaan tayo, tinuruan tayo kung paano rumispeto sa kapwa Pilipino. Sana po tumba na kayo. Salamat.
DWDD 1134 kHz Katropa Radio. Iba tayo!
The opinions expressed on the radio program by the host, guest, and call-in listeners or chatters are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of the station DWDD Katropa Radio, the CRS-AFP, and the AFP in general. Viewers and listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions.
Minsay isang aklat lang ang iyong dala, minsay wala naman pero papasok pa. Kahit anong mangyari ay tuloy-tuloy ka lang, basta't kami mayroong natututunan. Minsan ay kay saya ng iyong pagtuturo, minsay nakakatakot pag mainit ang ulo. Ngunit kahit ano pa ang ugali mo, basta't kami tiyak na natututo. O guru ko, o guru ko, ang iyong tungkulin ay di gawang biro. Ngunit ako'y bilib sa'yo, dahil sa'yo buoti ko'y tumatalino. Minsan sa klase mo ako'y nababagot, Dahil kay daming sermon ang inaabot, ngunit nalaman ko kaya pala ganon. Ika'y pangalawang magulang ko, o guru ko, o guru ko. Ang iyong tungkulin ay di gawang biro, ngunit ako'y bilib sa'yo. Dahil sa'yo, kukote ko'y tumatalino. Ang aral mong dulot sa'kin, puhunan ko sa pagdating ng hamon ng bukas, aking mararating. O guru ko, o guru ko, ang iyong tungkulin ay di gawang biro, ngunit ako'y bilib sa'yo. Dahil sa'yo, pukote ko'y tumatalino. O guru ko, o guru ko, dahil sa'yo, pukote ko'y tumatalino.
Good afternoon to all of our listeners here at DWDD Katropa Radio. You are listening to your favorite Sunday afternoon habit, The Voice of the Teachers, the only radio program for teachers, by teachers, and with teachers. Sitting in for Dr. Ray Samson, this is your host, Bobby Ancheta, and together with me is the ever-beautiful Mrs. Universe 2012, Miss Joy Castillo Pasidis. Kumusta, Katropan Joy?
Good afternoon sa lahat ng ating mga listeners for today.
Closer to the mic.
Maraming salamat po for being with us every Sunday. And of course, gaya ng dati, Katropa, I'm okay, I feel great, and super excited for our segment.
That's very good to know, Katropan Joy.
Namiss kita.
Likewise, and I'm getting very excited. I'm really looking forward to our meeting afterwards. Thank you very much also I would like to make this special mention, your company, Cosmetics, has become our partner here at The Voice of the Teachers, and thank you very much to you and to your family.
And of course, to my partner, Miss Essie Ong, thank you so much also for saying yes to that partnership with us.
Okay, closer to the mic.
And of course, before we start, we would like to acknowledge and say thank you to all our partners and friends. For our colorful vote mugs, the Asian Psychological Services and Assessment Inc., APSA, of course.
Yes,
Yan.
here.
We would like to greet their CEO, Ms. Liberty Nolasco, and their Business Development Head, the very friendly Ms. Adelaida D. Perillo. For inquiries, you may contact them through telephone numbers 525-7277 or 527-1901 or email them at apsa.marketing@apsa.ph and look for Teng, Marielle, Roy, and Min. They have a Facebook page, APSA Philippines, and second is Slimmers World Trafalgar branch is also very kind to provide our guests with gift certificates worth 1,500 every Sunday episodes natin yan, Katropang Bobby. Thank you to Ms. Tina Parangan, one of their amiable skin and figure consultants. Slimmers World International is the Philippines' foremost name in slimming, health, fitness, and beauty. And of course, our friends from Bree Style are also giving away to our guests vote mini notebooks and special design bag tags for your photo booth, mini notebooks, and specially designed, of course, the bag tags that will be given to all of our guests, to the teachers, mga students na dumarating to be our guests every Sunday also. For your photo booths, event souvenirs and giveaways, sweet treats and dessert buffet, lights and sounds, event singers and musicians. They have all these services. And event hosting, please call 0906-2309571. You may also visit their Facebook page, Bree Style, or their website at www.breestyle23info. And of course, finally to Cosmetic. Hello, Essie Ong. Of course, for helping all of us to make looking beautiful feeling great and smelling good and smelling fresh.
Proof niyan is how Miss Joy looks right now.
Yes, I'm actually using, like the cosmetic lip balm at the moment. Lip balm pa lang yan. So, hindi pa yan yung ating magandang waterproof na pwede nating ihilera or makipagsabayan sa mga international brands. And of course, for the FDA-approved organic products made in the Philippines and Korea, for queries and assistance regarding the cosmetic products, you can actually PM me through my personal Facebook page, which is Joy Castillo-Pasides. And this is actually a tie-up project of my charity event through cosmetics. And this is the title of my project is Empowering Filipino Women and Youth through Sipag and Tiyaga Project.
Katropan Joy, I'm very excited because we have an international audience this afternoon. I'm looking at the names of the people who are watching us right now, and I would like to make this special shout out to our elementary school valedictorian. She's in the United States right now. Si Dale Rose Amoroso Ofut. We were actually conversing earlier since yesterday because she was making this comment about her experience in the United States. She's a nurse, but there was one time she also volunteered sa elementary school ng anak niya. And she really said a lot of good things about teachers. Teachers being very giving and very patient. In fact, she especially mentioned there are times when there are some students and pupils who are rude to teachers, but she is very awed by how teachers accept all of these challenges with grace.
I think, it's the passion
Yes, that's true.
that we all feel every time that we're actually in our second home, which is the classroom.
Yes. I would also like to greet the High 12 Masonic Lodge. They had their installation program yesterday. Hello to a good friend of mine, a very good brother, Worshipful Master Ariel Castañeda. He was installed yesterday. So, by the way, since I mentioned grace a while ago,
Yes.
we're celebrating JS Prom this
Oh,
month.
yan.
And it's good na we also teach our students
Yes.
social graces.
Yes, including the manners that are
Yes.
actually na kailangan nila everyday practice.
So I will now turn over the microphone to our segment host, Ms. Joy Castillo-Pasides, who will be talking about social graces through the JS Prom.
And before I start my segment for today, I would like to greet all of you advance Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, ilang araw na
Of
na.
course, ilang araw na lang talaga. May ka-Valentina ka na ba, teacher? Sana ako yon. Okay, welcome to our Sunday segment of the University Extra Extra. And we're actually blessed, of course, excited, gaya ng dati, and new Sunday today, and I'm sure marami sa inyo ang nagpe-prepare para sa mga anak nyo that will actually be attending this important milestone of their high school years.
High school life.
No? Because I think yun yung parang sinasabi natin na will be somehow giving them their independence. Kasi
Yeah.
they're already starting to be parang somehow medyo matured na din.
Immediately, ang maiisip ko nito, Katropan Joy, is yung song ni Sharon Cuneta na High School Life o My High School
Yes,
Life.
oo.
Palagi yung pinapatugtog during the JS Prom. Because indeed, high school life is really a milestone. It's one of the most memorable experiences that high school students reminisce in their adulthood.
Yeah, and then I think this is the only time that parents will allow their kids na talagang medyo uumagahin. I think ito yung official eh.
Okay.
The official, alam mo yon, starting point na pwede na silang medyo just for the day, of course, because normally the JS Prom ends at around 12 or 1 in the morning already. So I will not make everybody wait anymore. Our topic for today is developing social graces through the junior-senior prom, and we're actually privileged to have another esteemed guest. And gaya po ng last week, isa rin po siyang head coordinator, and she's the one handling the event of the JS Prom for University of Perpetual Help System Delta. Let us all welcome Ms. Rafaela B. Solis, Junior Supreme Student Council Advisor.
Hi mga katropa. Good afternoon. Hi Katropan Joy.
Good
Katropang
afternoon,
Bob.
Miss
Hi.
Rafa. So, kamusta ka na?
Rafi.
Yeah, you can call me Rafi. I'm
Rafi.
honored to be here, to be invited. This is a very good platform for teachers. So thank you very much for inviting Perpetual.
You're very welcome.
And we're actually excited to hear, since you are the head coordinator of the said event for Perpetual.
Yes.
What do you have any standards in terms of choosing the venue? The different
Yes.
preparation that you are doing for this. Kasi medyo buong junior and senior high school yung pinag-uusapan natin.
Yes, but for our department only, the prom that we are organizing for grade 9 and grade 10 students.
Yes.
Yeah, so in terms of choosing the right place, no, of course, we have to put the interest of the students first. We conduct a survey first. Of course, we have to have a consensus. We ask them, what's your preferred hotel? Where would you want to go? And then whatever the result is of the survey, let's say the top 3, top 5 hotels, then we survey it. We do an ocular and then we start the planning. So the planning stage is around maybe 2 to 3 months. But of course, the earlier you start the preparation, the better.
This is really a very big event then.
Yes.
Kasi 3 months yung preparation. Naalala ko, Miss Joy, when I was still principal, parang 1 month or 1.5 months lang yung preparation namin. And it's good that the University of Perpetual Help conducts surveys.
Yes.
Kasi ang nangyayari minsan, it's the faculty na nagde-decide lang na, okay, doon tayo, ganito, so
yes.
And it's also nice that they're actually asking the students.
Yes.
Para siguro mas ma-enjoy ng mga students kung ano. Kasi iba-iba na yung tema. Iba-iba na yung gusto nila every year.
Yes, and
Parang,
there's a sense of ownership.
Yes.
Kasi
And
when
then
you
the
let them
interest,
choose. Yes,
right?
yes.
And do you actually coordinate with the student council for this
Yes,
one?
actually I'm the advisor of the Junior SSC. Hello sa mga officers ko dyan. Kay Louie Ray Amboy is our president. Hi. Yes, prior to that event, we conduct a survey. Nag-room to room sila sa grade 9 and grade 10 students. Tapos yung mga bata naman, they have an idea eh. Kasi iba mga nakapag-check-in na sa mga hotel. So they have an idea pretty much kung saan nilang gustong pumunta.
para sa mga Generation Xers, when we talk about
Xers.
Generation X, yung mga those who were born before 1980.
Yes.
When we talk about grade 9 and grade 10, we're talking about yung sa ating time,
third year and fourth
third year
year.
and fourth year high school.
Gen Z na sila ngayon. We call them
Yeah.
Gen Z.
The Gen Z.
Yes.
So, like for example, di ba, a while ago I asked if you are actually coordinating with the president of the student council.
Yes.
Because of course, iba na yung tugtog nila and every year nag-iiba.
Yes, yes.
So, it actually brings them more excitement. And
Yes.
I think yung way na yun is to draw their attention na parang they have to look forward to this event. Kasi
Yes.
ito yung pinaka-milestone nila of parang somehow medyo sooner or later mag-enter na sila talaga dun
Yes.
sa college and university life.
And of course, hindi madali mag-prepare eh. Kasi from choosing pa lang what to wear, yung iba talaga nagpapatahi sila. Talagang they spend.
That's the reason why
Yes.
you need like 1 to 3 months.
Yes, to prepare and save for the parents kasi they have to spend thousands of pesos.
Meron nga
especially if-
mga babae, especially yung mga babae, nagpapatalbugan ng design ng kanilang mga attire.
Yes, totoo po yan. Totoo po yan.
Actually, ano po yung, do you have any guidelines in terms of like, for example, okay, we have already chosen the hotel, we have already
Yes.
chosen the theme. How about yung, is there a behind the scene, like mission, yung vision ng school?
Yes.
Because I know that this particular event, it will never happen. It will not be supported, like by the officers or
Yes.
the ones who own, like Perpetual.
If it's not aligned.
If it's not
Yes.
really aligned to your mission
True.
and vision.
Yes.
Katropa Joy, I think it would also be good for us to ask our guest this afternoon, why do schools celebrate the JS prom?
Yes, all right.
Yun,
I would like to share with you the mission statement of Perpetual. Just a
Yes.
clause from the mission statement. It says there that we aim to graduate dynamic students who are physically, intellectually, socially, spiritually committed to the achievement of the highest quality of life. Napakaganda po, di ba? Dynamism, yung pagiging dynamic nila, and well-rounded. Pag sinabing dynamic, they dance with the music of change. They're not afraid of change, especially those that are geared towards improvement. Well-rounded, ibig sabihin, the totality of the human person talaga is developed. Of course, the JS prom, we're talking about the physical and emotional aspect. Physical, we're talking about how they carry themselves. how their posture, their makeup, it's definitely developed. In terms of emotional naman, their self-image, self-confidence. Kasi syempre nowadays, di ba yung Gen Z, the self-confidence is attacked by social media. So this is the perfect avenue for improvement.
Self-expression.
And self-expression. And of course, intellectual and social aspect. Of course, we're talking about social graces. We're talking about how they deal with people, how they react and behave in certain situations, how they make decisions under certain circumstances, how they comply with social norms. So in total, no, yung personality development talaga is the goal of this particular event.
In preparing for the JS prom,
Yes.
ano yung mga ini-air out na concerns ng mga students? Do you
Of
have
course,
something, that you're considering, parang considering in terms of, ito yung hindi naman dapat i-approve? And the way I see it and the way you have actually explained things, no, there are actually soft skills and hard skills
Yes,
that are
definitely.
incorporated also behind, the institution allowing the celebration of JS prom.
Yes po.
So, teacher, katropang
Rafi?
Rafi, paano yung pinakaunang pagsasabi nyo sa mga estudyante na you have to do this, you have to do that, ito yung magiging team natin, and how do you actually sustain the excitement in terms of having this kind of event?
Of course, number one, aside from surveying what hotel to be chosen, we also survey yung themes na gusto nila. Like, do they want, let's say, all black, all red? Kasi before we did that, all red. And then lately, we had pastel colors. Siyempre, gusto nila yan di ba? They want options. They want options. Even the music that they want to listen to, the food. Kasi minsan nag-reklamo sila, ma'am, parang hindi kami nabusog dun sa food,
Yung
di ba?
ginagawa nila na survey from time to time really drums up the excitement of the
Yes,
students.
definitely.
Kasi parang hindi lang sinasabi, mag-JS prom tayo, but merong mga pakula, okay, where do you want to have this celebration? So anong hotel, anong venue, and then later on yung themes na rin. So parang every week merong bagong survey na mangyayari. So that also drums up the interest of the students
And
sa
minamarket
celebration.
yan ng student government namin. They go room to room na, guys, for your information, we will be having the prom, who's attending, who's not, and we really are looking forward to your attendance. Talaga minamarket nila yan.
But there are students who do not attend the
One.
JS.
Well, yes, some because of financial reasons. Kasi like for us, ang sinisingil usually is around 3,000 to 4,000. Of course, depending on the venue. Pero it really doesn't have to be in a hotel naman eh. Like if the school has the facilities, pwede naman eh. You can look into your resources para makat yung expenses.
Katropan Joy, I remember because I was principal of a high school in the province. So ang nangyari, before I was principal, there was a point in time when the previous principal, yung nanay ko, they decided that the junior students will not be required to have yung attire nila, yung gowns and everything else. Only the fourth year students were required, just so that we will also not be displacing the others. Na parang inclusive lahat, na
yes.
we would be encouraging all of the students to attend and hindi na sila worry with regard to the finances. However, a couple of years after that, when nagre-reklamo yung mga students, sabi nila, we will save for that event. We
Yes.
want to bring we want to put our best foot forward.
Forward,
So,
exactly.
kasi yung junior students, uniform lang sila. Sabi nila, hindi, gusto rin naming mag-gown. So that happened, and it was really very exciting because the parents were very supportive. The students would really come in their nines.
Yes.
With all the makeup, with all the gowns, but there were also certain standards that we had to impose because yung school nga namin is
Medyo
inclusive.
conservative ba yan?
Well, it's also because we have Muslim students.
Yes.
Yan.
We have
I
Muslim
would like
students.
to ask that later.
And so, one of the requirements that I said, kailangan mga females, walang backless.
Yes, the dress
meron ba
code.
kayo?
Yes.
You have also dress
Definitely.
code?
Para maging inclusive, we try our best na yung theme, madali lang rin naman na mag-comply.
Exactly.
Like for example, pastel colors, as long as your gown is floor length, Tapos yun nga, bawal backless, plunging, mga keyholes na tinatawag, di ba?
Yung mga see-through.
Oo, kasi talagang tataas kilay ng principal namin, bakit nakapasok or bakit napayagan ni advisor yan. So, talagang nandun pa rin sa pagpapatupad yung letter to parents, mahalaga
Yeah,
yan.
it's very important.
Talagang the guidelines, the proper decorum, nakalagay lahat yan. No? And the rules of the school applies pa rin.
Yes.
Okay, that's
And-
nice to know.
Oo, actually, no, Teacher Bob, hindi lahat ng mga schools right now are having the JS prom. Kasi gaya ng sinabi mo, the Muslim community, I'm wondering, like how do they handle the Muslim community in their school? Meron ba silang certain, meron ba kayong certain parang special rules
we have
on how
Muslim
they
students,
accommodate
yes.
you, and how you guys accommodate the Muslim, community?
Of course, number one, we have to take note of that. Kasi we have to note sa hotel na they cannot serve certain food. Of
Yes.
course, pork is
Yeah,
not
because
allowed.
of the halal.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they are
and
somehow.
and yes, they still, in fact, I remember before, one was even chosen as a nominee for the queen. No? And she's a
JS
Muslim.
prom queen.
And she's a Muslim, like with, I don't know what's that called?
I think they call it
the veil
tandong. Yes.
that they use
Yes.
with all the veil, but the gown was very beautiful, still
You will be
exquisite.
surprised. You will be
Yes.
surprised how creative they are as well.
Yes.
Because they really have very good gowns as well. Now, even if they had the cover sa hair nila, ang ganda pa rin ng mga clothes nila.
Yeah, plus the accessories,
Yes.
the gold and crystals, yeah.
And I think they actually accentuate the eyes. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
yun lang
Yes.
yung possible na makita or
Yes.
kung pwede na medyo mababa. And that's
Yes,
how
of
they
course.
actually express their creativity in terms of, dressing up.
Although the school where I used to teach is not really that conservative, it was liberal. We informed the parents of the do's and don'ts, but yung mga Muslim students namin were not really required to wear long na clothing na up to the wrist, because there are some who would do that. But sa amin, it was okay. They dress as how the Christians would. Pero I remember specifically yung sinabi ko na bawal yung backless,
Yes. Yeah.
plunging neckline. Yung MC ng JS Prom, one of the MCs of the JS Prom while I was principal, even though she knew of the dress code, went to the event na backless yung ano niya. So sinabihan
Pagka
ko,
ganon, if ever na there will be like
Honestly, we bring what do you call it? Veil.
Yeah,
Talagang
I told the person.
Talaga we really bring the
I also do that.
the
yeah,
do that?
because the mother of the student was one of the faculty members. So I told the mother and I told her, I'm not going to be allowing the MC to be there unless you do something to cover the back, because we have rules and
Yes.
regulations. We have to be consistent. And this
And
is
strict.
this is one of the things that I also posted sa Facebook page natin, na one of the things that teachers should do should also be consistent. All of the rules and regulations should
Yes.
apply to
and to be
everyone.
implemented 100.1%.
And you know what? In our school, even teachers are required to wear floor-length gowns, also conservative ones, kasi syempre we stand as the role models. So si
Yeah.
teachers di rin pwede magpaka-revealing, di ba?
Exactly.
Tsaka floor-length talaga, para makita ng mga bata na this applies to everyone.
Let's talk
for
about
attending.
social graces.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in high school and in college, before the actual JS prom, sa college namin, we have what we call as ball. Every February, meron kaming ball between mga dorms in Silliman University. And then we have lectures, we have workshops on social graces,
Yeah.
particularly table etiquette. Yon. And we were also told, how do you bring your date to the event? How do you escort your date?
Nako, ngayon talagang kakaiba na yung mga bata. Meron silang tinatawag na promposal. I don't know if you've heard of that. Promposal, wherein
I think in the United States they have that.
yeah,
I think when this, like JS prom thing started,
kasi nung
yun
panahon
talaga
natin,
yun,
wala
no?
pa yun
Wala.
Pero ngayon talaga, lalo ngayon na Valentine's Day, usually ngayon, Feb 14, we expect
This is really the
na.
peak, right? The peak
Yes.
season for-
Yung mga young gentleman natin, may kita mo sa high school grounds, biglang luluhod yan. Will you be my prom date?
you serious?
Nakaka-shock, yes.
Tapos binibideo pa.
Yes, alam nyo naman talaga yung mga bata. But again, we don't want to to break the excitement. Kasama naman talaga yan sa teenage life nila. Pero let's just highlight yung sinasabi yung social
Social
graces.
Graces, yes.
a while ago. You see the junior high school of Perpetual, we treat JS Prom not really as extracurricular, it's co-curricular. It means that it's an enrichment of the subjects that we offer. Like as early as grade 7, one of our business subjects is personality development.
Yes.
Okay, so this subject teaches the children what to wear on certain events,
Occasions.
like if it's defense, what will you wear? If it's a formal event, we even have teens on the ramp. We had fashion shows for the children. Parang ito yung kanilang application of their learnings. Miski yung basic makeup, we teach them, and of course how they behave in formal events. So the JS Prom in a way is the perfect opportunity for them to show what they have learned. Parang ito yung kanilang practical exam,
Yes.
so to speak. So, JS Prom is not at all out of the curriculum. It's part of the enrichment of the curriculum.
I agree.
Ito yung actually sinasabi natin last month, that this is like the subtle way of imposing learning and different information and activities, through activities.
Yes.
In terms of, like sa mga ginagawa ng mga estudyante na hindi nila alam, but we are actually, like inculcating them values, manners, graces.
Yung tinatawag na unintentional yung learning.
Oo.
Which is usually better nga, di ba? Kapag outside the classroom nangyayari yung learning,
Yes.
yung sinasabing learning by experience, learning by doing is still the best. no,
Yes,
to learn.
and that they will be able to retain that better because
Yes.
hindi lang siya visual, hindi lang siya oral, hindi lang siya tactile. It's everything, including the smell mo. You will be making use of your auditory, yung tactile dahil kakain ka rin during the dinner.
Yes.
And you
Very
can also smell.
important.
You can smell your partner as well.
No.
Yes. And also yung mga TLE subjects natin kasi
Being gentleman and all.
we teach them cooking, how to
Yes.
prepare menus. So yun yung perfect na avenue kasi once in your life makakain ka sa 5-star hotel, kompletong 5 or 6 course meal, yung mga utensils that you need to use first, di ba? Ang
Yes.
hirap nun. Of course, we teach them that. Yun yung perfect way na ma-apply nila yung learning.
But this
nila.
is also one of the things that I all the time remember. Many people, even after graduating, do not know how to take their soup and how to take their bread.
Yes.
Yung table etiquette na tinatawag.
Yung table etiquette natin, because usually ang first course is the soup.
The soup.
And then you have the bread and the butter. You're not supposed to be buttering the whole bread. You're
Actually,
supposed to be,
bread muna and then the soup.
yes,
Yeah.
but you break the
Yeah,
bread,
exactly.
you butter it one by
One by one and piece by piece.
piece
The
by
one that
piece.
actually exactly lang that you can put inside your
Yes.
mouth.
Kasi yung ginagawa ng iba, they would butter the whole bread and then they would eat it na ganon.
Kulang na lang kape.
Yes.
Yes.
Katropang Rafaela, so ang ano natin dito, for all of, do you have a word of advice since you've been doing this, being the head of the Supreme Student Council, and then based on your experience handling this kind of particular
Yes.
event, do you have any special advice to all our, co-educators, yung mga tips mo, mga personal tips, and at the same time, I would also like na para sa mga parents natin na medyo may alam mo yun, medyo
Yes.
skeptical sila na i-allow yung mga students, mga anak nila, na payagan sa JS Prom. Do you have any words of advice to all our listeners?
First, yung sa mga coordinators na nagpa-plan, it's really stressful. You have to expect that it's going to be a stressful process, but just take it easy and have fun in the process. Plan it as if it's your prom. And always place yourself in the shoes of the students. Like, ikaw yung a-attend nung prom. Parang
Yeah.
sa'yo yon. You own it. Be organized and mahalaga po, be prompt in submitting your proposals. Kasi usually dyan nagtatagal. When we submit proposals to administrators, pabalik-balik yan. Literally 100 times, ire-revise.
And we also have to
Oo.
take note, venues are limited. There are also other
Yes.
schools that would be
Yes.
scheduling their JS Prom.
Yes.
So if you
Yeah,
don't
the
book it
slots,
ahead of time,
Yes.
Wala na.
yes.
Sometimes a year before, fully booked na yung
Wow.
hotel.
Exactly.
Really.
Para
Um,
siyang wedding.
Tama po. So if you have a preferred date, kailangan a year before. No? Ma-book na agad yon. And of course, sa mga parents naman, we understand it's not easy. Yun nga lang pag-send ng children to school. It's not easy to send your children to good schools, let alone help them spend to make them attend the prom. But I know the parents, they were young ones also.
Oo.
Diba?
Huwag ibigay
Yes.
natin
Yun.
yung para sa mga anak natin.
Yes, and it's a wonderful experience for children to socialize and go out of their comfort zone. Kasi yung Gen Z, ayan yung generation glued. Glued sila sa phones. They lock
Social
themselves
media.
in the room. Parang it's just very
Exactly.
seldom that they go out to the world and then meet new people.
Socialize.
And
then
socialize.
I think yung generation nila, this is like parang ito yung very limited na naglaro sa labas.
Exactly. I was about to make that
Sakali.
comment because yun na nga yung studies na nakita nila na many of those who belong to the Gen Z and the Gen Y, the millennials, the Gen Y and the Gen Z usually stay at home because parents are concerned of their safety. Okay, sinasabi na
Sheltered
lang
sila,
na
yung
okay, doon na lang
tinatawag.
kayo sa
Very
bahay.
protective.
So they don't have time, they don't have enough time and experience to really play outdoors. Limited
Yes.
lang. So yan yung nangyayari.
Oo. And of course, sa parents din, no, look at it na lang as a reward. Kasi yung mga bata, they worked hard sa academic year nila. Yung academics nila, stressful talaga yan. No? Parang, this is a time out for them. Yung parang reward. Actually, tip ko nga sa parents, maganda yan na, sige
Bonding,
ka,
diba?
you study hard para I will let you attend the prom. Di ba
Tsaka
magandang
bonding
reward
moment,
siya?
diba? The bonding
Oo.
moment, the ones that will actually glue. And then, start conversation between the two of you. Especially sa
Yes.
mommy and then sa a daughter.
Yeah, especially
and
the
then
moms.
the dad, and then,
Oo.
the son tandem.
Oo, it's a bonding
Miss Rafi, before we close our segment this afternoon, I would like to ask, what are the mandatory parts of the JS? Because
course.
the JS prom, that is short for promenade.
Yes.
That means they have to walk.
Yes.
So, ito yung one of the mistakes of some of the schools because nawala yung prom, nawala yung we say in Bisaya, paso. That means you walk.
Yes.
The juniors and the seniors are supposed to be walking so that they can be seen. Parang presentation din yun sa kanila.
You know what we do? All the sections of grades 9 and 10, they have a grand entrance.
Okay.
And then they enter the hall, the ballroom, with a dance. And then they bow. They are acknowledged. Of course, we have a program flow. No? Mahalaga yung mga routines natin, like prayer, anthem, and lahat yan. You choose the best students to do those parts. Yung prayer, opening remarks, and we have speeches. Like sa Perpetual, we have this tradition wherein there is a passing of
The
I can
torch.
recall, like a candle.
A
And the
candle.
rose, they exchange the grades 9 and 10. Parang in a way, pinapamana nila yung
Yes.
high school.
Yes.
We
I
have
saw that in St. Jude.
we have the bequeathing of the key.
Yes, we have that also. The key, the book, ayan. Tapos may mga speeches dyan. We even have yung mga predictions. Like,
Yes.
let's say 10 years from now, this grade 9 and 10 students, what will they be?
We have the
Yeah,
class
meron.
historian. We have
Yes.
the class prophet, class prophecy as well.
Yes.
And then we have the gifts of Mother Nature. The gifts of we have a term for that one. So, merong isang parang grandmother of virtues ata yun, yung tawag namin, mother of all virtues. Mother of all virtues. So, there's this message about faith, hope,
Yes.
love, service, yung lahat na mga ganun. So, it's somehow delivering a message to all of the students.
Kaya mahalaga lang talaga na informed yung mga bata why we are doing this. Kasi
Yeah.
for them, it's party, di ba?
Oo.
Parang show of extravagance and luxury. But we have to make them well-versed of the objectives. Now, we're doing this not just for that, for dancing and partying. They should be well-versed of the objectives of the program. That this is a learning experience. It's a meaningful experience na you should not take for granted.
And then also the camaraderie na nade-develop. Kasi
Definitely.
there's somebody who will do the speech na sasabihin, normally the higher batch to yan. Magkasabi the president or of the student council that they will actually say na we will always still be your kuyas and then
Yes.
ates, and whatever that you'll be needing us for pag dumating yung chance na this is actually yung solid na batch. We are the
Yes.
batchmates. So, nabubuo yung camaraderie na yun most of the time sa junior and senior prom. And of course, we have a very limited time as much as
Yes.
I wanted to go on and go
ang bilis
on,
ng
go on,
oras,
on.
no?
Ang bilis ng oras. Thank you, Miss
Yes, you're welcome.
Rafi, for sharing your thoughts and then your expertise with us, especially to all our co-educators and the parents. Please, bigyan natin ng chance yung mga anak natin to shine, especially lalo na pag mahiyain sila. This is really the best time.
Before we let Miss Rafi go, any parting words?
Of course, I just would like to greet the University of Perpetual Health
Yes.
System Delta. We just concluded our 45th founding anniversary
Wow.
celebration. So, congratulations to all the organizers. I would like to greet our school director, Dr. Loreto. Reyes is our principal. Of course, my co-teachers, my students, Junior SSC, Louis Ray Amboy, and my family. They are watching, my mom and my dad. Hi. Thomas, my sister, hello, happy viewing sa inyo. And let me take this opportunity na rin po to invite our
Yes.
parents and of course their children to please come and visit us at the University of Perpetual Health System Delta Las Piñas. Be part of our family. We offer education from preschool, junior high, senior college until post-grad. So come visit us, have the university edge.
And also, I would like to say hi to Miss Hemelin Escudero, my
Yes.
former
Hello, Ma'am Hemelin.
Miss Universe, Universe Philippines directress, for helping me to conduct, and to actually help me invite Miss Rafi to be my guest in behalf of Perpetual University.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very
Thank
much,
you so
Katropa.
much.
Thank you very much.
Katropan Joy, talking about the JS Prom brings so many memories. I remember the time when I was also given the chance to turn over the key of responsibility. Yun pala, naalala ko na, key of responsibility, which I received from the president of the fourth year class. It was bequeathed to me. And then when I was fourth year already, I'm now senior, it was my time to also bequeath the key of responsibility to the first honor of the junior class.
And I'm sure, like yung lahat ng mga nararamdaman ng mga estudyante in attending the junior and senior prom, talagang excite. Talagang, I think, ako rin,
Yes.
one of the most memorable part of my high school life is the JS.
Why?
the JS.
Why was it memorable?
Not only because I was the queen.
Yeah,
like,
wow.
Not only because I was, the queen at that time. Hindi lang yun eh. It's because, like, it is one step, of having that moment, yun nga, to shine. And at the same time, parang feeling mo dalagang.
Wow. So you also had yung parang ballots na dinadrop for the selection of the JS King and Queen.
At that time, nung sa amin, they actually invited somebody that is not from our school.
Okay.
So I
Wow.
was actually surprised kasi normally, based on fame yun eh, right? At saka yung kunyari, yung ballot,
Yes.
yung sino yung boboto, and normally nananalo dyan, it's either varsity player or kung sino talaga yung mga may grupo na malalaki.
Yes.
But during my time, they invited somebody else.
Okay.
So talagang walang bias.
Okay. So yung judges
Yes.
were from outside.
Outside.
Okay,
Outside talaga.
I see.
Walang nangyaring opinion from the school itself.
Okay, I see. So,
Of course, the next segment.
yes, we will now move on to our next segment. We are very happy to have with us our segment host for the teaching stamps. That means techniques. When we say stamps, we talk about strategies, techniques, and then we also have approaches, methodologies, philosophies, and practices, and of course, style. We have with us Katropang Portia.
Hi, good afternoon to our listeners and our viewers. Another segment of Teaching Stamps where we invite, of course, our fellow educators to share their academic journeys and experience, no? And today, it's very interesting kasi I know that all the teachers will be able to relate to since ito yung mga kadalasang ginagamit natin and it's very important. Our topic today will be localized and contextualized teaching modules, focusing on fluency and comprehension. So, every seminar ata, laging sinasabi at ina-advise sa ating mga teachers, and I think it's a mandate also, that we create an instructional materials, which is one will be a teaching module that will help our students. And right now, we're gonna discuss it with one of our experts, my friend also. She's a public school teacher and Dr. Saladonio Salvador Elementary School, Division of Manila. She is also taking up her master's in Universidad de Manila, none other than Katropang Mary Joy Tabanud.
Hello mga katropa, good afternoon. Good afternoon katropang Portia, katropang Bab, katropang Joy. Good afternoon. So this is a very
Welcome.
I'm very happy for inviting me to share my ideas about localization and contextualization of the modules. So ano ba talaga yung contextualization at saka localization? We are using the content or relating the content into the based from the experience ng mga learners natin sa community. So we try to inculcate there sa minds ng mga readers natin. But actually, this module, mga katropa, hindi lang po to sa slow readers, non-readers, but specifically this is also for fast learners, for fast readers. So, this module, actually, may nagawa kami sa Division of Manila. Kasi aware naman po tayo, mga katropa, na ang status po natin when it comes sa reading comprehension level, di ba, mga katropang Portia, medyo mababa po tayo ngayon. So, we the teachers, we are trying to find ways how to equip the learners when it comes to reading. So, mahalaga po to kasi usually po mga katropa sa school, sa public school, syempre may mga times tayo, may mga, ang time po natin allotted for English, for example, is 50 minutes. So, minsan, hindi na po natin na brought up or natatackle how to equip talaga nung reading comprehension, nung level ng reading nila. So, kaya nakagawa po kami nung mga modules na to para makatulong sa ating mga learners.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is also mandated by the DepEd na kailangan i-contextualize yung mga materials. Katropan Joy, eto kasi yung nangyayari. And coming from the province, maraming mga libro, karamihan ng mga libro are produced in Metro Manila. And the writers of the books usually would base it according to their experience and understanding as well. So, way back in the 1980s, in the 1970s, ang nangyayari is that karamihan sa mga taga-probinsya, hindi nila masyadong naiintindihan kung ano yung terms ng ganito and so on dahil wala nga sa kanilang environment. Hindi sila nakaka-relate. For example, in Mindanao, there are textbooks that would talk about what is the longest road na from ganito hanggang sa Quezon City. Kami taga Mindanao, wala naman kaming alam na EDSA yun. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng EDSA? Hindi rin namin, of course, eventually we will be able to learn that, but the thing is, we have to take it step by step na parang little by little naiintindihan dapat ng mga mag-aaral. Otherwise, if you are going to be having lessons na completely disengaged or hindi makaka-relate yung students and pupils, mahihirapan sila. So, there are times na mga taga-probinsya hindi nila alam kung ano to or anong ibig sabihin nito, hindi pa sila nakakakita ng ganito. So, they would not be able to relate to it. That's why in the elementary, in the early years, it's really very important that we contextualize kung ano yung nalalaman or natutunan ng mga bata. We start from there.
Yes po, sir. Exactly po.
Yung contextualize and localization nga kasi this time, yung mga bata will be able to engage themselves at saka makakapagbigay, there are a lot of research proven that with them learning about their environment, mas madali sa kanila ang retain yung mga memories na kailangan nilang tandaan.
And that's also why, even in the first 2 years, ini-encourage na mother tongue yung gamitin. Yes. Because that also goes, not only to avoid confusion, studies have shown that learners are able to learn faster if we use the native tongue in the first how many years. So that also is, yung concept na yan is also similar with the contextualization of materials. If the learners understand kung ano yung pinag-uusapan, nakikita nila, they can better relate to the lessons and therefore they will be able to retain it better.
Yes. Katropan Joy, dito naman sa, since we talk about our modules, when will this be, when will it be used? And who are the participants ng mga teaching modules na to? Kasi we have class for regular class, and then this one is used for remediation. Tama?
Yes, exactly po, katropa.
Sino ang pwedeng gumamit niyan?
Actually, ginamit na po namin to sa school. And at the same time, we're encouraging the other schools in the division na gamitin tong module kasi mas nakakatulong po talaga. Kasi right after the class, we have the time. Kumbaga, nag-reach out kami dun sa list ng kids, ng mga children namin who are the slow readers, the non-readers, and the fast readers. So, naka-classify po sila kasi they have actually modules for them. So, binubuo po ito ng tatlong category. So, the first module is easy, and then the second is average and challenging. So, for example, pag nagkakanda kami ng remediation right after the class, so kung sino po yung slow readers, sila po yung ano. Pero ito, sir, katropang Bob, ito po ay one-on-one na module. Kasi usually, kasi pag remediation, pag for example, we have slow readers, for example, 10. So, wala po tayong focus. Hindi po.
And that is where individualization of learning comes in.
Yes.
Kasi
po,
hindi siya
katropa.
one size fits all.
Yes.
Yes.
And I also like the term that you use. Instead of using difficult, kasi yung easy, and then the next step is
Is average.
average. And then instead of saying
Yes.
difficult, you say challenging.
Yes.
Challenging.
Kasi matcha-challenge sila na talagang yung content nun, medyo complicated na.
Yes.
And
Kasi,
I think also, di ba, it can encourage parang walang fear.
Mhm.
Kasi when
That's
you hear parang difficult.
yes. At saka sa module na to, parang hindi rin sila mako-confuse na, may kasama po akong, for example, medyo okay siyang magbasa. Pero kung talagang non-reader ka, medyo komportable siya. Comfortable kasi one-on-one. So, kumbaga, ang batuhan po nila, yung changing of conversation, parang slight lang. Medyo comfortable dun sa feelings na if ever the kid could not read the words, meron assist si teacher. So, medyo okay siya. And then, since this is contextualized, nakaka-relate talaga si kid for the experience. Kasi sabi, for example, dito, photo op at the park. So, yung focus po namin, dahil nasa Maynila po kami, Paco Park. So, usually, yung mga kids
ganda.
namin, di ba, namamasyal sa Paco
Luneta.
Park. They can say the words, and then they can use the words or can use in the sentence based from their experience. So, napakaganda pong module na ito.
Like a place na familiar sila. Tama nga naman. Rather than putting an example na hindi talaga nila alam at parang i-imaginein pa nila kung saan yung lugar na yon.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about the issue of contextualizing materials. And as you have said, the contextualization of materials is encouraged by the Department of Education.
Yes po.
All over the Philippines.
Yes.
Now, how is the contextualization done?
So, for example here, nung gumawa po kami nung itong module, talagang nirelate po namin lahat po ng content based from their in-core community. Kasi since we are in Manila, so we have the Paco Park, market, and then the Christmas experience, and then along the places, for example, mga historical. So, lahat po yun ginagawa po ng teacher. And sinusupervise po ng aming supervisor. For example, so for the first page, sa warm-up pa lang, talagang binusisi ito ng mga teachers. Kasi medyo less lang, kumbaga parang i-assist mo lang yung bata dun sa ano bang topic na meron. So, actually, hindi naman to isang upuan lang din
Yes.
katropa. Nung,
Yes.
talagang inaral kung ano ba talaga yung mga proper words, appropriate sentences na kailangan para mag-lead to from easy, average to challenging. So pag challenging, nandun na yung talagang they have to come up with the paragraphs or sentences based from their experiences.
And yung contextualization of materials is not limited to reading.
Yes.
The contextualization of materials can also be used in other subjects, like in science.
Yes, there
So,
is an integration of the other subjects.
And even the making of the materials for the science subjects. Kasi kung sasabihin mo, okay, we would like to, yung lesson natin is about photosynthesis. Of course, yung gagamitin mo is yung nakikita mo sa environment mo.
Yes, exactly
Yeah.
po. So, whatever the experience, pag sinabi mong photosynthesis, syempre lahat po ng experience, i-deal mo doon sa content mo para mas maintindihan ng bata.
Yeah.
So since nga nababanggit natin na it's a mandated, no? So para naman sa mga teachers natin, ma'am, can you show us step by tips or steps kung paano mabuo ang isang teaching modules? By the way, this is just an advice from their school. So pwede nyo itong i-twist depende
Yes.
sa inyong environment
Pangangailangan.
at pangangailangan. So sample, ma'am. So una will
Okay,
be...
first, so we have the EC level. Of course, you have the objective. Hindi talaga mawawala yon. Kasi ano ba talagang pag-aaralan nung mga kids natin, mga learners? Then, proceed po tayo sa warm-up. So, meron lang siyang isang question leading doon sa kung ano po yung sasagot ng bata based from the selection. So, and the third is the focus words. So, all of the words coming in from the community. Yung materials, lahat po, pictures, lahat po yun ang galing sa kung ano po yung nakikita niya sa local. Yung nakikita mismo na experience.
And then, mas na-excite yung mga bata dahil sasabihin, uy,
Yes.
yan, nakikita ko yan, nakapunta na ako sa lugar na yan.
Yes, kasi madami po silang nasasabi pag talagang na-experience, di ba, katropa? Kasi kung wala talaga, so they will left na blanco sila
Yes.
kung, ano ba yun, ganyan. So lahat po to, so, at saka yung mga pictures po natin, mga katropa, ha, wag nating kakaligtaan kung kanino po natin nakuha po yung picture. Pero pagka gumagawa po tayo ng modules, much better na tayo yung kukuha ng picture para realistic. Hindi lang tayo kumuha sa sinerch
Internet.
natin, sa internet.
And this is where that need for teachers to really be multifaceted come in. Dahil kahit teacher ka, you should not only focus on teaching inside the classroom. Kailangan mo rin matutong how to take photographs.
Yes po. Kasi pag mga teachers, kailangan talaga flexible. Lahat
creative.
Po. Creative, resourceful. Lahat po yan. Kumbaga, yung
All in
trabaho.
one.
Yes po, katropa. And then, sa next step is conversation setting. So, nasabi ko kanina na it's a one-on-one conversation. So, dalawa lang po yung characters ng module natin. And then, so salit-salitan po yung yung pagbabasa ng ating mga characters, di ba, Ma'am Portia? Pag example, babasahin ng slow reader ng bata po natin, tapos si teacher magbabasa. Then after that, mag-i-exchange na sila ng conversation.
So, rolling.
Then, habang kinakandak mo to or binabasa po ng teacher at saka ng reader natin, dapat kailangan i-check din ni teacher kung yung mga mispronunciation ng words. And then, we have questions, siguro limited lang ng 2 para hindi masyadong mapagod si reader, di ba? Hindi lang sa mapagod, kundi medyo chill lang siya doon sa pagsagot na kaya
Hindi
niyang
ma-overwhelmed.
sagot. Yes, so that is for testing insights. And then we have another question. So we have here pictures. Actually, ito yun. This time, gagawa na sila ng sentences.
Pakita natin sa ating mga
Ayan
viewers.
po, mga katropa, ha. Ayan, saan po natin to? Ayan.
Akin na.
Ayan, sige po.
Yan.
Yan.
So that's our sample para sa mga...
Yes, that is sample po ng testing insights too. Sure po kami, masasagutan po yan ng bata.
Because nakaka-relate nga
Oh,
sila.
relate po sila dun sa picture pa lang. Pag nakita nila, excited na yan sila. Madami na silang magagawang sentences pagka ganon.
Perhaps my last question. In your experience, with the contextualization of the reading materials or the materials for the lesson, ano ang percentage ng growth or lang ng difference ng using contextualized materials compared to yung dati na which is produced by some other people who do not come from the local?
Actually, Katropang Bob, mas malaki talaga yung improvement when we use the module. Kasi one-on-one, tapos then we have this is documented. For example, may session kayo nung bata. You have to document ano yung progress niya. Tapos meron po silang checklist kung yung mga words ba na yun, nako-comprehend na ng bata. Because you cannot reach average level if you cannot pass with the easy. So magpo-proceed ka lang ng challenging pag napasa mo yung average. So malaki talaga if we are going to compare the percentage, mas malaki po na itutulong po nito sa mga bata po.
All right. Thank you very much. for being with us this afternoon. Parting words.
So mag-hi po muna ako doon sa mga tumulong sa supervisor namin, kay Ma'am Eddie, Ma'am Ayla po. Sila po yung nag-check, talagang nag-ayos po ng mga modules namin sa principal po namin dati, si Ma'am Joaquin at saka si Ma'am Renora po ngayon. So good afternoon po. And then ini-encourage po namin lahat po ng mga teachers, katropa, pwede po kayong gumawa ng sarili ng modules based from the local experience ng mga bata nyo. For example, pag QC ka, so gawa ka ng mga modules. So kung anong lugar, they will enjoy and they will surely make, this will help a lot for the readers and for the teachers too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Ms. Joy?
much. And I would like to, of course, do the acknowledgement to our Department of National Defense, Secretary Delphine N. Lorenzana, AFP Chief of Staff General Falimon T. Santos Jr., AFP, CRSAFP Commander Major General Ernesto Castro Torres Jr., AFP, Group Commander of Media and Civil Affairs Group, and DWDD Katropa Radio Station Manager Major Luzelle L. Lara, PA, DWDD Katropa Radio Production NCO, Sergeant
Jeffrey Malimban.
Jeffrey Malimban.
The ever-friendly.
Yes. And of course, I would like to invite everybody this coming February 20 to Obra Maestra 2020 Homage to Heritage Exhibition Evolution of Filipiniana Fashion at first level east wing of Shangri-La Plaza, EDSA, corner Shaw Boulevard, Ortigas Center, Mandaluyong. And there will be like a cultural fashion show event and second level atrium main wing from 6 to 8 p.m. Kita-kits po tayo doon this coming Thursday.
And before we go, we would like to thank again our partners. We have Slimmer's World, Cosmetics, Breeze Style, and of course, APSA, the Asian Psychological Services and Assessment. In behalf of Dr. Ray Samson, this is your host, Bobby Ancheta.
And Joy Castillo Pacides.
Katropang Portia, Ebol.
And we are
the voice of the teachers.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz. Balita, impormasyon at musika. AM at FM pinagsama. Ito ang Katropa Radio. Iba tayo.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa 1134 kHz. DWDD Katropa Radio. Iba tayo. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas.